we were hoping that we'll get more details out of this. In principle, I think we're all very excited about the prospects of BRICS, and it's stated intention to work towards a new alternative. And the reason for this is we believe that the existing global political and economic framework doesn't work for the majority of people on this earth, especially for Africans. So the idea that this is a break with the history, with the Washington Consensus and a new developmental paradigm is of great excitement. If we look at the BRICS Bank, for example, the feasibility study is not available to citizens of the BRICS nations. So for us, a defining difference and break with the past would be a development bank that actually places at the center of its strategy poor people and their ideas about how to overcome poverty. If that is not present, then we're concerned that it's just a new version of the World Bank in the South.
The first thing to say is that the BRICS have given a lot of attention to the private sector and to business. Maybe they've got stars in their eyes from the business leaders, but there's been virtually no interaction with civil society, and that's a problem. And I hope it's one that will be rectified at the next BRICS summit. Oxfam clearly believes that the BRICS process must work for poor people, both within the BRICS countries and more broadly across the world. More than half of the world's, or almost half of the world's poor people live in the BRICS. And every BRIC country, apart from Brazil, has seen inequality increase over the past 10 years. So those issues need to be central to what the BRICS talk about and what they do going forward. And they also need to be central to the mandate of the BRICS Bank. So it's good that they're meeting. I hope that their discussions were successful, but it's essential that they put the interests of all their citizens at the heart of their agenda. From Sam's perspective, we recognise that obviously infrastructure is required, and it's good that they're moving forward on creating more infrastructure funding available. But it's essential that the infrastructure is built in a way which meets the needs of people living in poverty. So, for example, if a road is being built, it needs to not just build the highway, but also build the last mile of the infrastructure to the rural community so that people can bring their produce to market. So, particularly with the BRICS Bank, as the details are fleshed out about how that will work, it's essential that that bank puts the interests of poor people really at its heart and then develops its policies with that as the basis.